What is up? I am the Czar of all, and today I want to talk about the Cleveland Barcraft League. If you were here for season one, you already know what happened, everything, what went right, what went wrong. That's what we're going to be talking about today, and I'm going to go into a little bit else, a little bit at the end here. So just stick with me while I get through all this. So first thing I want to talk about is season one. I think it went great. Things were really well organized. Uh, etc., etc. So I'm just gonna. I made a little PowerPoint to go over what exactly I think went right, what went wrong. So let's just switch over on to scene 5 and season 1. I think we had a pretty good turnout. I mean, we had to start. I don't know, 16 players. No, we had almost 20, I think. We had quite a few players. The live finals went pretty well, all things considered. We had one player that couldn't make it because of health issues, and other than that, I mean, everything kind of just fell into place. The casting was not bad for the entirety of the tournament, especially considering that one person only had like minor casting experience, and then the other didn't have like any casting experience. Had some, you know, uh, experience being in like the public eye with different broadcast things, but not so much on the casting end. But otherwise, I think it turned out really well for that. I think the play was really fun and it was all well organized, minus a little hiccup at the end with the RNG that we were using to determine the matches. But other than that, I think it was really well organized for a season one that we had like no clue what was going on into, what we were going into. Um, of course, with all the good things, we did have some bad things. We had poor protection from map hacks, which unfortunately we found out a couple months after the live finals that the winner of the whole tournament was hacking in it. He wasn't specifically using map hacks, but he was using auto inject hacks, and it's stuff like that that we need to be watching out for the next season. We had a lot of people drop out, and I don't know if it was just not a lot of incentive to play or what, but it was yeah, kind of. We started off strong, and then we just kind of tapered off at the end when people realized there was no way that they were going to be able to get into the live finals. Another big issue we had, I think, was we had a lot of high-level players against a lot of low-level players, and I think that discouraged a lot of players from continuing on throughout the rest of the tournament. We had one grandmaster and one master, and then a few diamonds, and they were playing against people that were silver, in a couple of cases bronze, mostly hanging around gold level. And we had a pretty small prize pool. I mean, the winner got a headset, and then second place got a cane of surge. So it's like there wasn't a lot of incentive to keep going. But if you've been in the group and you have been paying attention recently, Season 2 signups have already started. We started those back in February 1st, and we will continue to do them through Valentine's Day. And what's great about this season is it should cover all of what went wrong in Season 2. So we're going to have a prize pool of at least $250. This is going to be split across the top 4 players. I don't know exactly what else we're going to be doing. $250 is not necessarily cash. It will be mostly cash, but I'm thinking of possibly making shirts and giving them away to the top 2 players. Stuff like that. But for the most part, it's going to be cash. So first place can pretty well assume that they'd be getting at least $100 for winning the tournament. Every single replay will be reviewed for map hacks. So I will be analyzing every single replay that people send in. This also means that I unfortunately will not be able to play, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. We're going to be switching over to a Swiss ranking system as opposed to just randomly drawing names out of a hat. This is going to allow for people that are really strong players. They will be playing each other more often. Lower level players will be playing each other more often. And then the people in the middle will be going back and forth between playing people their level, maybe playing a little bit higher level players if they're starting to win more, stuff like that. It'll make for more even matchups, so we aren't going to have like a grandmaster playing against a bronze and just doing random shit and trying to embarrass them. It's just not going to happen this time. We also completely trashed the old website. Literally, I think the only thing that still remains from the old website is the menu bar. So everything is completely changed. But that also means that we now have a forum, so you can go on there if you want to post some strategies, do stuff like that. Later on this week, I will be making a little bit of a system to help me organize the tournament. So I'm going to have brackets automatically be generated so I don't have to go and calculate points. I'm going to have it so you guys can upload your replays there and it'll automatically parse the replays, tell me who won, tell me who lost, stuff like that, what the map score was, and it's automatically going to save it to the database. And we're going to be introducing some fun prizes for lower league players. So I haven't got exactly what I want to work out for this just yet. Maybe we're going to be doing something race specific, maybe not. I'm thinking something along the lines of maybe how many workers are killed or how many workers you kill, stuff like that. Just fun things that anybody can win, and it doesn't necessarily matter if you won or lost the game, but it'll, count towards other things. And of course, that is going to have a cash prize as well. Um, I'm also thinking of other events to hold at our live finals, which our live finals right now I'm sort of debating between two different places. Last season we held it at the side quest. I have a friend who also does events with a different bar in the Cleveland area, so I've been thinking about maybe switching over to there. But I'm gonna be asking for feedback throughout that. Um, I mean that's the bulk of what I wanted to get through today. Is that season two is already signing up. Um, the new website is not completely finished, but it's finished enough to get the job done, and that's really what I was going for. To sign up for the tournament, what you need to do is first register with the website. So if you go into the login area underneath there, you'll find register. You need to register there, and then in our Facebook group or in the left side on the menu bar, you'll see registration for the tournament. So all you need to do is go on there, click that link, upload, the data that you need. So for this season, you are going to need to take a picture ID, hold it up next to your face, so we can compare the faces and everything like that. The picture does need to be somewhat legible. All I need really is your first and last name, and make sure the photo ID belongs to you. That's really all I'm looking for. And the reason that we're doing this is so that if someone is caught hacking, we can prevent them from joining in later tournaments, even if they do name changes on Battle.net, because legally changing your name takes a few more hoops than just waiting for the next season of StarCraft to start to change your name. So that's that. Register for this tournament. It's going to be great. We are accepting registrations throughout Ohio. If you are in Pennsylvania, Ethan, I don't imagine anybody wanting to drive from Indiana or Michigan, but by all means, if you want to make it out here, if you want to play, if you want to have some fun, that's what we're going for. So, by all means, sign up, join this tournament. It's going to be a blast. Thanks for watching.